Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 25 with me, Mr. Searly P. Ladies and gentlemen, these are mods for Monday the 12th of May. Apologies for the delay, there are quite a lot of mods again today and the likelihood is this is going to be in two parts. I can only apologise. We've got some updates as well. The Meridian Grain Bin Pack by BC Bueller. The map Alma Missouri by Selabuki, that says a new save game save slot is not required. The Lizard Silver 6500 by Agro Tonyo. The BeTEC Silo Pack by WOLFex Modding. That has had an update and that update is console release. So we're going to look at that first. And then the Kirkling Vector 570-800 by RC3D Platzhirsch Group, RC3D Power Alstom Austin Fab 7331. And the Shop ABC by Raider, they have all had updates. So in front of me then we've got the BeTEC Silo Pack. 6.93 megabytes download, as I said, by WOLFex Modding. We've got the Trex, which is 2 slots, the Roller, which is 3 slots and 2.5. So the Trex is the front bit, this is a leveler, the back bit is a roller. I'll do what I usually do. We'll go up onto the clamp and I'll, one of the mods I haven't got out today, I did get it out when I was practicing prepping yesterday evening, and everything went a bit haywire. Now it could be a mod conflict with that mod, but it could be that mod. And there's another one also that's I think might be broken as well, but we'll get to those later on. So if we go to our silo compaction, this is where you'll find them. There's the Trex, the T-Rex, however you want to refer to that. 80 horsepower required, and that is your compactor. No options, comes as it is. It says 4,500 litres. Was I supposed to put water in that? Roller, there you go, 5.3 tonnes. Let's hop in here, start this up. Oh yeah, look. Oh, that's wasted some time. I've got way too much to get done to be mucking around with that. Should look to the right, shouldn't I? It says water. So that. Brilliant. Options open cover. No joy, just tried multiple sources, cannot get it to work, so I don't know. How bizarre. Right, let's get up into the clamp. Look, bottom left, so just driving on this normally, that's our speed for compacting. It's not going particularly fast. So this is the leveler on the front. So we turn that on. We've got option for raising, lowering, and adjustment there. So it kind of picks up as it goes, which is what it is, and then we've got twist side to side, and then we've got the raise and lower. And again, this is a leveler, this is not designed really for compacting, but it is doing the leveling job particularly well, although we are getting stuck. And we have got manual adjustment, so we can get it to whatever height we particularly want. That's actually doing a pretty good job, I say, as a leveler. Mint. Right, turn that off, lift up. Like that. Now we switch to the back, and let's lower that down. See how much difference this makes. I mean, it's is it going much faster? Doesn't seem to be, does it? Not. Like I say, I always test these because some we've had in the past have been really, really fast. I mean, it's compacting. We do have the option on the back as well for L1, R1 and right stick up and down for a little bit of adjustment side to side. So that's for getting right up to the edges of your clamp. So you can sit out a little bit further than the tractor. You can get right up to the edge of the clamp without getting your wheel stuck on the edge of the clamp. I mean, yeah, it's doing the compacting thing. Could be the hitch. I mean, we did raise and lower that. Let's try that again. Yeah, it's definitely lowered. Hey, at the end of the day, it's compacting. It's doing the job. It's not the fastest compactor you're ever going to come across, but at the end of the day, it's still doing what it's doing. I'm really puzzled by that water thing on the front, why that's not working. Anyway, that's the BeTEC Silo Pack. Next we have got, also within the same realm, the Lizard SH3500 by Not Ready. This is 4.87 megabytes download, 3 slots, 3.5 meters wide. It's under the same section, it's just there, and this was actually further down the mod list. No options on this either, comes as it is 2 ton. But I thought, seeing as we've got the silage clamp out and I'm doing that anyway, we might as well do them both at the same time. So this we have got. Right, there's no option for raising and lowering manually, so this will just be a lower. Again, I mean, I think it's a fairly set compacting speed, 17, 18. It's not, again, not mega fast, not crazy, but it is doing the job. Is it doing the job faster than if you just had a tractor on its own? I think so. It is fairly marginal, but there you go. I mean, again, it is a compactor. That is its job. Oh, there you go. That is the LiBuSz SH3500 by Not Ready. Did I say what it was? 4.87 megabytes download and 3 slots. Right. Moving on, we have got this. Actually, no, we've got these. Sorry, let's do these. And you say these, you'll be like, what are you talking about? That and these. This is the Better Lights. This is by Hot Online Team, 4.71 megabytes download, 3s on the slot count, 200 to 800 to buy. You'll find them under build mode, you'll find them under here, and then your lights. So we start off here, and these, we've got a corner light, 4 metre, 7 metre, then we've got a wall light 4 metre and a wall light 7 metre, then we've got floodlights. So these ones, this one here on the side now, I went for the 4 metre, but the top light did stick up a little bit over the wall, but just to show you that you can attach them to the wall, and the panel is there as well, which is actually pretty cool. If we go for, I'll show you again, if we go for this one here, rotate it around, if I do my, there you go, if we put our toggling on, it says overlaps, but then we can adjust it so it's right onto the wall if we want to. There's some fiddling around you can do, and you can get those attached to the wall. And the ones further down, these are standalone posts, and it shows you as you're going to place them where the light will be on them. So that's a single one. And then we've got our corner one, so you can see there the floodlights go out into 2 angles because that's designed to go on a corner. And the prices range, as I said, from 200 up to 800, I think it was. So when we come up to here, which is pretty cool, we've got 3 things down the floor there. So this one here to the side, you've got the panel there. Head state, pole state and automatic light. So move up panel. So that's just in the angle of the lights at the top. Middle one, manually on or off. So our lights are on. And you'll see the spread of the light. If we go back to that again. So you can have the lights closer in or further away. And then this side, it should say move lamp up. Which does that. I love that. I think that's pretty cool. And then the one that I've put on the wall again, this has only got 2 though, the wall one. We've got move lamp up, which adjusts the lamp angle, and then manually on or off, like so. Like I say, that should be on a wall if the wall was taller. But I love the fact the panel is like, it's right against the wall, it's done the thing. And that adjusts the angle of the lamp as well if you want the light closer in or further away. I like it. Actually, that's something I was going to check. There was no option for customization. No. That's the Better Lights. Next we've got this here, production. This is Green Bytes Express. This is by Despledge, 30.37 megabytes download, 21 slots, 36,000 to buy. There's a sell point which is 16 slots and 8,000 to buy. You find this under factories, you find that under sell points. Nice and straightforward. Putting in is done here. Taking out will be done. I say taking out. Pallets will spawn there. I'm not sure about. Anyway, there's some nice decoration bits and bobs on it, as you can see. Fans going, that kind of stuff. The old extractor bits fluttering and whatnot. Bin round the back, etc. I say, nicely made and detailed. And this does a whole host of things. Now, this is not rocket ship fast. The time I've been setting up the mods, but here we can make chili poppers, French fries, fried green beans, fried mushrooms with gnocchi and fried mushroom with oyster mushroom. We've got garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, potato skins, and spinach dip. can all be made here. Now it requires a lot of inputs, as you can see there, all those things coming in, and then all our going out is down there. But our cycles per month and our recipes, the recipes aren't high, the cycles per month aren't crazy high. I think they're all 288 cycles per month, but the recipes do vary. And as you can see, the time it's taken me to do this, 191 litres, 167, 143, 382, 382 for the fried mushrooms, because there's 2 fried mushroom recipes, so I've got 2 running at the same time. Potato skin, spinach dip. Yeah, I haven't got a palette of any of these out yet. I would say if I remember at the end, I'll speed up time so some palettes come out, but you know what I'm like, I'm not going to remember, am I? But yeah, I mean, it does some different things, so it's something for other products to be used, a mixture of different products to be used here, and the sell point just here. What's interesting though as well then is the prices. So we come down to this menu here and scroll down, you'll see I won't go through every single one, but we have got there's our chili poppers, 3,000, just over 3,000 for the chili poppers. French fries, just under 3,000. Fried green beans, 6 grand, 6.5 grand and up. Wowzers! Fried mushrooms, just over 3 grand. Garlic bread, just under 3 grand, just around about there. So yeah, prices are pretty good. It'll just be that case of yeah, mozzarella sticks. What are they going for? 14,000. Oh, okay. Mozzarella sticks are well worth doing. So as I said, build mode factories, build mode sell points. That is the Green Bites Express. Next we've got concrete wall. We've had some of these before. I put some carrots in just to see if there's any bleeding through. These have been done. There's another one I'm going to show you later on. I think that there's sort of almost collisions have been put on these, so it doesn't fill up right to the back, or it's sort of you get an angle, but there's no clipping through the back of this. And this is made up of, that's 3 different sections. That's a section. They're all doing all individual sections. That's not a one big section. Build mode, placeables onto our others. So again, I'm not going to show you all of them, but this one here, look at the thickness of that with a single leg. That's an L. And we've got side angle ones like that. Some with texture one side, some with not without. Come down to these ones. There's a little bit. You see the difference in height. Taller. That's a T. I say a T. I was saying T, but it's the other way up. But L-shaped, T-shape. And then we've got the smaller wall sections, which is the ones I've got there. Again, L-shape, like that. Corner sections. And then where was that one there? That one there that I used in the middle. So if you're going to put multiple, build your sort of own multiple bunkers, you can. But I think the thickness of these ones is much narrower. I say much narrower, but it is narrower than the thickness of those ones, as you can see. But then, yeah, just link them all up, put them together, and then if you don't want them anymore, they can be removed. As you can see, there's no bleeding through, so if you want to use them for storage of anything you want, or parking bays, or 4.83 megabytes download, 1 slot for each one, and they're by NicoPixes. Next, what this is the front shed. I got this out because I wasn't sure whether there was a customization option for this or not. Lighting is just over here. We turn our shed lights on or off. Fairly big building. This is 2.24 megabytes download, 10 slots, 25,000 to buy. It's by the Design Farmer. You'll find it under build mode and sheds. There is a customization option for solar panels. If we go up in the air, you'll see. There you go, that's what the solar panels look like. There's no colour option, it comes just as it is, with that little bit of extra decoration. There's no option to take that decoration on or off, that is just there. I mean, I couldn't find a switch or button anywhere that allowed me to remove that. I think that's there all the time. And there was no customisation option to have that turned on or off either. That's the front shed. Now, curb your enthusiasm. We've got the curb pack. This is by ZeKi. This is 10.12 megabyte download, 3s and 4s on the slot count. Again, I won't go through every single thing, but what you can do with these, you can do laybys, you can do parking bays in car parks, you can use, like, these are 2 separate bits. You can do one end with a long strip and another one the other end. You can put grass in between them, pavers, trees, however you want to go about this pack. We've got raised curbs, we've got lowered curbs, we've got curved curbs. We got different radiuses and the customizations, etc. Build mode and under decoration. So in each of these sets, and like so I'm not going to show you all of them. That one is your curbstones, and that's your curbstones lowered. So same options, same curbstones, but that's high, that's low. Same with this one, the curved. You've got high, as you can see there, you've got a high and you've got a low. So again, high and low curbstone. Then this one is the other decorative items. Again, high and low. So we'll go into here, go to customization, click on that. 1 meter light, 2 meter light, 10 meter light, then red, 2, 10, dark, 2, 10, back off again. And the same with the lowered. And then we go to our curved. Actually, I'm going to turn that way a little bit, I think. So, again, actually, you know what? I'm going to show you on the lowered on this one. Not that it makes any difference. Customization options. So we've got a 5 meter radius, and it runs through. Actually, it needs to be on the flat. But it's not going to work, is it? There we go. And it runs through our radiuses. So you got, let's go back. 5 meter. We start at 22.5, 45 degree, 90 degree. 9 meter. 13 meter. 17 meter. 21 meter, as you can see, they go up. That's all on light. Then it goes through the same options again on red. Then the same options again on dark. So you can fiddle around to your heart's content. You can make all sorts of shapes and patterns and bells and whistles. And then we go to the extra pack, which is this one here. Now this is an end piece, so it starts thick and then goes thin. That's as close as I can zoom in on that. Customization options. So 1 meter light, end piece light. Parking bay 4 meter. 4 meter, so that was A and B. 6 meter, A and B. Lowering section red, then we go through the same options again. So you can have a fiddle around those. And then again, the other section. This side is your lower versions, lowered. Yeah, and play around with them. See what you can do. The pictures on the Modhub website look absolutely brilliant. What's been done with them. Actually, I've just... Oh, no, it's still there. Sorry, I just looked on the Modhub and I was like, no, it is still there. There we go. So that is the curb pack. Next, we've got Barn with Cowshed. This is by Radix Games. This is 6.31 megabytes download, 38 slots, 27,000 to buy, will hold 20 cows. Now, I tried to bring straw in here as a bale because it's not a very big door and it wouldn't take it, so I bought a straw blower over, and when I got to about here it came up with a trigger for a straw blower. I didn't try with the trailer, but bedding I did. Again, with the Radix game stuff, always nicely made and detailed. You will find this under build mode, under animals, and it's just there. No customization options, it comes just as it is, but like I say, very, very decorative. Slurry point just there, milk trigger is just here, dialogue box, we'll just go into here first. That is sort of a drive-through if you want it to be a drive-through. Close that just there. We can go in the small gate, just here. Nice sound effects and all of it. There you go. We're inside. And then the food trigger for whatever you're going to give them is just inside the door, just there. See up against the wall there? So yeah, that was nice and easy to find, but you're not going to get big machinery equipment in there. And we have got a hayloft just up here. It does slope. So once you get inside, you might have to crouch down, but you can put bales up here and stuff if you want to. Again, it's entirely up to you what you want to put up there. Let's go back up to there, close the door. And then we've got a larger section here. This door... Did this door open? Was this open the whole time? Am I imagining things? I could have sworn there was a door on that. Where's that flickering coming from? I guess you can put stuff up there. There was an option for a ladder, was there anywhere? I don't want to miss something obvious. I don't think there was. Check around the outside just in case. Again, look. Oh, look, there's a ladder there. There you go. I knew it. As soon as I saw it, I thought, hang on a minute. Better check. Glad I did. There you go. Didn't quite make it. Didn't quite make it. Is there another ladder further down for any of these? Whoa! We've got an escapee. That's not good. You can't use the ball, actually. I did try this earlier, but like I say, it's little details like that. It's very nice. That's the barn with cowshed. Just there. Next we have got the storage shed by Lancyboi, which is just here. This is the detail on this. The weathering is phenomenal. 29.44 megabytes download, 8 slots, 60,000 to buy. Customization option on this is solar and colour. But like I say, look at the detail on that. So, we come up to here and open this up. I think I put some stuff in here as well. That is so bizarre. I had this really weird thing happen. Since update 1.8, I don't know if anyone else has been having any other problems. I've had save games not saving. I came out of this to double check something when I was prepping. I always do a double save because I'm always paranoid about something not saving. I had set up a load of stuff, saved the game, waited, saved it again, then came out. Came back in, and the last few bits that I had done hadn't saved. Or it didn't save. And I had put in a load of wheat in here to check collisions on these walls. There was no bleed through the walls. It was absolutely fine. So you can just use it for storage of vehicles, machinery, equipment, bales. You can pile stuff up, whether it be beets, carrot, grains, whatever you like. Lighting is just over to the sides here. But like I say, when you look at the detail on the beams and stuff inside, and then this, I don't think I've ever encountered a spiral, only in lighthouses, but it's quite cool, isn't it? So you can view your products. I don't know, yeah, but yeah. Spiral staircase. Farms is getting fancy. Build mode and sheds, that is the storage shed by Lancyboi. Next we have got, just here, the small garage. This is by, is this just by Roger? Yeah, this is by Roger. Thank you, Roger. 17.03 megabytes download, 16 slots, 24,500 to buy. You find it in the build mode and sheds. Nicely made and detailed. Again, it's the differences between, you've got the brickwork, then block work. Bits that look like they've had a little bit of repair done, that kind of stuff. Nice and straightforward. Couple of separate sections. There's that flickering again. Maybe it's me. If I suddenly pass out and go quiet. There you go. Small garage by Roger. Behind that we've got these. This is the this is the manure storage pack by Swifty. 14.89 megabytes download, 6s and 7s on the slot count, and there are extensions for this as well. So this is a standard, just here. This is an extension that goes with it. This will take slurry or digestate, but it will only take one of them. And we do have these bits here. We can open the covers there, so you can have a peek inside at your slurry, see how it's all going. And like I say, that is an extension, and that has got the option for open and close. Well, that might be the wrong way though. That's open already. That says open door. Anyway, if we go into build mode and we go to our silos, so we've got for 130 grand a 1,780,000 without cover, 1,780,000 with cover for 140 grand. Then we got 3,390,000 litre without cover, 3,390,000 litre with cover. Then we come across one more to silo extensions. You've then got the same thing, which are extensions. So there's no triggers. Those triggers there. The extensions don't have those triggers, but you place them next to it and you'll get a combined, the same as it is with normal silos, either the 1,780,000 or the 3,390,000 litres. That is the manure storage pack. Next we've got, what was next? Oh yeah, I'm not going to go through all of these. There are, how many were there? I think it worked out 35 or something. I'm sure it was 35, something like that. This is the European Decorative Buildings pack by MrHector, 158.68 megabytes to download. We have got independent triggers just here. Sleep trigger with mat, sleep trigger on its own, wardrobe trigger. We've got a load of decorative items. I got one of those out because I wasn't sure if you could go into them or not. It looked like the doors may be openable, but they're not. This, be careful. very quickly. There are choirs singing, organ playing, and the bells ring at 12 to 12:15 and 6 to 6:15 every day, apparently. I haven't got to that point yet, but apparently they do. If we come into our build mode, we go across to our farmhouses. You'll see our triggers. So 5 if you want the doormat, 1 if you don't, and then 1 if you want the wardrobe trigger. So if you're putting other placeables and stuff in and you just want a trigger without anything with it, there's the way to go. And then we come out of there and we come down to others, and we start just here. Again, I'm not putting all these out. I don't think there are any customization options on any of these, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, this is what I was going to say. I'm not going to carry on counting. You can see the prices of them all here. They are all very well made and detailed. Little bit of something for everyone in here. But what we've got here is we've got the house there, townhouse with garage, or the garage on its own. And you see combined, that and that equals that. So you can put the garage anywhere you want on it. Same with this one, modern house with garage separate. Then we've got some more modern houses with a separate garage. Flat house. Then we come onto these wooden sheds, barns, buildings. But like I said, you can't go into them. They are decorative items only. So a few different sheds on there. Then we've got municipal offices. Again, I don't think there's customization options for colour. No, they come as they are. Then we've got the church. I went for that one there. There's this one here as well. We've then got Horse Ranch Hotel and Horse Ranch Stable. Again, you can put your sleep triggers and stuff in front of any of them if you want to. That isn't an animal pen. That is, again, a decorative object. I'm going to just do something here just to double check something. Then we've got factories, site buildings, factory side buildings, transport company warehouse, which is massive. We've got a couple of bus stops, outhouse, Hunter Lookout Tower, and then we're back onto the concrete blocks. So yeah, there's a fair bit in there to look at place. I need to whiz past this so we don't get too loud. I'm not sure if we're going to get onto all of the vehicles and machinery in part 1. I do apologise. Just want to double check. I don't want to make, again, sweeping statements say you can't go into any of the buildings and then find... There we go. We've got sound effects, but they are decorative. There you go. The European Decorative Buildings Pack by MrHector. Next we've got the pack of small shelters, which is just here. There are 3 in this pack and they are individual. So rather than having customization option, they are individual. 14.85 megabytes download. They are 4 slots each, 8,000 each to buy. And this is by LiBuSz, I think it is. Build mode and sheds. And like I say, under here, you'll see, there we go. We've got that one there, which has got wooden sides to it, and looks like that with that roof. That one there, which is more of a tin-sided and tin-roofed, and then that one there, which is a coloured red tin-sided and tin-roofed. I'm not sure if it's tin. It looks like tin, like so, and it looks like that. £8 each, not too shabby. Next we have got. Did I get one of these out? I did. Oh yeah, look at this! Wow. Impressive stuff, Mr. Silly P. Just here we've got the Lizard 200 series of Frontloaders by AEN Design, 9.68 megabytes download. They're 4 slots each and there are 3 of them, different sizes depending on different horsepowers and sizes of equipment. So we go into here and up to our Frontloaders, just there. So we've got the 242, 260, 245, 265 and the 275. That one 60 horsepower, that one 80 horsepower, that one 120 horsepower. That one comes as it is. Well, I say as it is because these have got an option for 240, 250, 260. That one has got the option for 245, 255, 265. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it looks like the weight they are, and the horsepower required stays the same. And then this one here is the one I went for, which all the others have these options as well. If you see on the back there, that hazard striped hose, you've got hoses, yes or no. We've got angle display, yes or no. That puts the metal bar on the front, so no or yes. So when you adjust them, the bar will poke up if it's not level, and you bring it down to it's not. Their main colour, anything on that palette there. So yeah, like I say, if we start the engine, you'll see that rod there. If I tilt this, let's go to the front forks, that'd be great, wouldn't it? you see that bar there? Bar comes up above, and if you're in cab you can see that bar raise and lower. So when you bring that down so it's just out of sight, you should be level. That's way towards, that's way away. There you go. That's what the angle thing does. So, there you go. That's the Lizard 200 series of Frontloaders by AEN Design. Next we have got... Oh no, I didn't get one of these out. Let's do this. Just here we have the Bressel and Lade Safetybumper. This is by Schwinebuer. This is 0.91 megabytes download, 1 slot, £2 to buy, and we can change the main colour on this like so. And it is a safety bumper like that, yeah, for safety and bumping of things. Next we'll have a look in here first, since we're here already. Under here we got miscellaneous, we got platform. This is 0.64 megabytes download, 1 slot by John GM. Options on this, we can change the main colour, which does that section there. Design colour does that section there. And it is exactly what it says on the tin. A platform with tension straps for putting anything you like on it. Let's come back out of here, switch the back. We've got automatic lowering and raising. We've got tilting, raising, lowering manually if you want to. And tension straps on there too. Nice, that's the platform. Next we have got the... Oh yeah, again this was in here. Under telehandler tools we've got the double big bag hook for telescopic lifter. This is 0.8 megabytes download, 5 slots, and this is by NASA B82. We've got the option of stickers. Where are the stickers? Oh, it's on the side up here. We've got quick, lizard, Merlot, class, and it runs through ton of different manufacturers. You can have stickers at the top by the hooks, and back again. The main colour changes the colour of the hooks and grabs like so. Oh, we got base game versions of these, but they're on front-loaded tools. So that's designed specifically. There you go. So that's designed specifically for telehandler tools. Next we have got, oh yes, these delights. This is the Lizard Mega Mulcher Mower. This is by MacTrucker921, 15.85 megabytes download, 14 slots each, 27.7 meters each. You've got a mulcher option or a mower option at 27, and there's also an unrealistic option. So when that's standard, that unrealistic. And when I say unrealistic, it stays at 27.7 meters. It's just the speed these operate at. So if we come to our mulchers, now this is under mulchers or mowers. So if we come down to here, there you go. There's the mulcher mower, and there's the mulcher mower unrealistic speed. If we come down to our mowers, it's under that category as well, because they do both. 115 grand or 125 grand. So if we click on that one, you've got the option there, work mode, mower or mulcher. So you can switch between the two. If you've got a toolbox, workshop, whatever it might be, you can do that whenever you want, of course. Main colour does that. Design colour does that. Rim colour, why did I pick that? Does that. And license plate option on there too. So you'll see there, the speed for that is 9 miles per hour. The unrealistic speed is 24 miles an hour. Same options, exactly the same options, same horsepower required, mower, mulcher, colour options are all exactly the same. It's just the difference between the speeds. So I'll show you the mulcher first. I've got a bit of grass here. And this obviously, this will do crops as well. If you've got crops you've just harvested and you want to mulch the crops down, you can. But this will mulch grass too if you want to. It doesn't matter what it is you're doing. And this should only run at 9 miles an hour when operational. I know it says roller, but that's fine. Lower it down. There you go. We're blipping between 9 and 10 miles an hour. And you'll see there it's taking the grass back. It's not leaving any grass behind because it is mulching. I was curious to see what the angle of deflect. Oh yeah, that's not bad, is it? That will do hillsides as well. Look at that. Nice bit of bend on that. Let's raise that up. Will it allow me to detach from it in this position? Hopefully. That's pretty cool. Now obviously this doesn't have takes a little while to detach. There you go. Actually, it could do with being detached, folded, but that's all right. Yeah, this doesn't have an option for windrowing, so this is just mowing. And this is for mowing at speed. We've got various different mods and stuff available for all various different things now. If you don't want to mow as it is and you want to windrow on the go, there's mods for that. But if you just want to get a load of mowing done and get it done quick, or mulching, like I say, whichever. So this should run a little bit faster. Turn it on. Drop it down. Ten, 11, there we go, we are starting to pick up speed. There you go, 27.7 metres of mowing goodness. Whoa. Woohoo. And there you have it. The Mega Mower Mulcher. Very nice indeed. Next we have got, oh yeah, this, I don't think I've got this out either. This is on a bale transport. Just here. We've got the fork. So the lizard fork, we've got bales at 125 centimetre, bales at 150 centimetre, 180 centimetre, then we go double. Now the double bale does 125 and 150, doesn't do the 180. Then we go to pallets narrow, pallets wide, spikes, back to bales again, main colour, does that, and then design colour does that. I didn't get this out. I mean, at the end of the day, they're 3-point link mounted, and they are for picking up either multiple bales or the pallet forks on there. Just gives you a few different options on your 3-point should you choose to use them. Now, what I'm going to also show you while we're in here is this, and this is the one I had trouble with. This is the Bale trailer Dangreville 5.53 megabyte download. Hang on, let me just double check something. Oh, I'm so sorry. The Lizard Fork 3.02 megabytes download. I'm trying to get through the list and I'm skipping bits, and I do apologise. 3.02 megabytes download, 3 slots by BGamer003. Sorry, BGamer003. Right, now to that. The Dangreville. It is 5.53 megabytes download, 3 slots. It says 44 bales, and I put question marks. 76 Max and Tom have made this. Options this, auto load yes or no. So you can just have it as an all trailer. No extensions, front extension, rear extension, both extensions, and license plate option on there as well. Now, like I said, I got one of these out, and I got 44 bales out, and I loaded the 44 bales on, and then you get the option for unload, and you've got the option on your controller or whatever you're doing on your keyboard to move the bales up, down, left, right, forwards, backwards, put them down to the ground. Then normally you get unload here or unload, and it will unload the bales. I tried to do it and it wouldn't unload the bales. Every time I clicked unload, it wouldn't unload them. So I thought maybe I need to unload them onto the trailer first. So I put it up onto the trailer. So I tried to unload, like unload here, unload onto the trailer. Wouldn't let me unload. I then thought, okay, what I'll do, I'll switch from auto load, so from operation, to transport mode. So I clicked on that button. It said transport mode, nothing changed. So okay, now switch back to operational mode, and it should reload those bales. Press that button, it didn't reload them. I couldn't reload them, I couldn't unload them, I couldn't do it. I don't know what happened. I just couldn't get it to work. Now, if you're having no problem with it at all, that's absolutely fantastic. But just to say, in my trying to set it up and get it to work, something went wrong. It just didn't like it. So I haven't got that one out to show you. Apologies. Next we have got this. So this is representative of 5 items. This is the Lizard Quadra pack. This is by NicoPix. This is 7.09 megabytes download, 2 slots each. Like I say, there are 5 of them, and this is the Bale handler, Bale grab. I've said this before when the all but version of this came out. I absolutely love these. Now these ones, whereas the previous version that came out of these there's the standard base game. That came out in the base game. That's available in all the various different areas. This one is specific to telehandler tools. If we come down to here, Quadra 2B, Quadra 2BT, Quadra 3B, 4B and 4BT. It's down to the direction of the forks or the grabs. So that's a 2 bale one. You see the spikes are going that direction. That one, the spikes are going the other direction. So it's just down to the way the grab grabs. I think that's the 3 bale. Then onto the 4 bale, and again 4 bale with the spikes that way, 4 bale with the spikes the other way. But we have got the colour options on these. We've also got telehandler or wheel loader. I went wheel loader, but we got for the bigger machinery, because if you're going for 4s as well. Main colour does that. Design colour does that. And it's fairly straightforward other than that, really, prices wise and whatnot. So I've taken the liberty. I've already put some bales out. I always do my testing on these to see if bales will fall off and that kind of stuff. It works very, very well. Very nice, neat, tidy, does the job. Going to there. L1, front loader tool, boom, lift him up. I didn't notice, you watch it go and do it now. I didn't notice any slip, I didn't notice any movement, I didn't notice the bale shifting. I know on previous versions, on early versions of these, on early versions of the game, as soon as you started doing anything like this, the bales would shift, they'd move, they'd drop, there'd be a nightmare, but I'm not finding that at all. I know one of the questions I often get asked when I do these sorts of things is, that's all well and good, do they work on square bales, on round bales as well? Now obviously I've got the round bales flat here. If I do that. No, it doesn't go right to the edge, but the spikes do still go into them. And it still allowed me to lift them, no problem at all. So what I was going to do very quickly was do that, come back a bit, I don't know if this is going to work. Do that, that. Ho ho ho! Skills to pay them bills. Will it do it that way? It will. It'll grab that way as well. So there we go. So it doesn't matter which orientation they're in, it will still grab them. That works very, very well. Nice! That's the Lizard Quadra pack. Next we have got 2 mods at once. Because you look at this and think, oops, that's new. Yes, it is. But we look at this first. This is the Dipperfox. This is 5.31 megabytes download, 4 slots by ITS. Now this can run on the my mind is blanked. It's under skid steer loader tools for a start. Let's go to there. There's our Dipperfox. 12,500, 20 horsepower required. The Avant, the ITS Avant, which is the little front loader tool thing, skid steer loader-ish. That's what it looks like, and this is for removing stumps. That's what it's designed to do. Apparently it does it very well. Skid steer, then it says none. Or none, I'm not sure what that would attach to. I don't know why you would go for none. Anyway, skid steer or the Avant. So I've gone for the skid steer version. While we're here, John Deere 90 skid steer loader. The John Deere 90 skid steer loader by Blacksheep modding is 8.66 megabytes download, 5 slots for the vehicle and 1 slot just there, as you can see, for the shovel. Colour option is available on there, and the actual skid steer loader is just here. 15 grand. We've got the option of Trelleborg, Nokian, Continental, BKT, Mitas, back to Trelleborg. I have to say, I like the fancy BKTs. Look at them, snazzy. We've then got design standard, forestry, design colour. Oh, that was weird. Okay, you've got your John Deere green, black, and like the forest green, military green. Then any other colour you pick seems to keep you on John Deere green, whichever you go for. Rim colour, let's change that. Let's go weird on that. Oh, we can on the rim colour. That's weird. Okay, rim colour on there as well. So the combination of the two. Let's look at the Dipperfox first. This I found, I don't know if it's because they're bigger stumps, possibly, whether it'll work easier on smaller stumps, but if you turn that on, it's got a very cool animation on that. I like it. It doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, there we go. Going to get the rest of that one out. I say it is a fair sized stump. I would like to think it'd still get rid of it. That's still there. Might just be the angle I'm coming at it, but there you go. I mean, that's what it's designed to do. And you see the skid steer loader's doing a cracking job. There we go. Turn it off. Do that and that. Now, one thing I will say about this John Deere 90, I love it. It's cheap as chips. At 15 grand, get yourself a skid steer loader, for moving pallets and stuff around the yard. It's absolutely brilliant, but the lift, it doesn't go particularly high. That's it maxed out. So you're not going to be loading massive trailers or anything like that, but I think that's not what it's designed to do. For the price, it's an entry-level skid steer loader. And it will definitely do the job. So I do like the watching the pedals. First person. It's my lights. That's very cool. Is there a beacon one? There you go. Nice and affordable. The John Deere 90 and the Dipperfox by ITS and Blacksheep modding respectively. Next we have got, again, I didn't get one of these out because again I thought it was fairly straightforward what it is, what it does. We've got the Lizard 15 Cultivator, the Cut 15, just there, 9 slots, 4.5 meters wide. We've got foot 1, foot 2, those are our options, and it cultivates. It's far squarer than sort of normal versions you find and see, but there you go. No colour options or anything like that. 105 horsepower required under cultivators. Next, we have got this. This is the Old Tank Liquid by Natural Modding. 15.78 megabytes download, 5 slots, 5,200 litre capacity. I love the old, weathered, cracked. It's been sort of rusted, painted over, and that's rippled and bubbled and coming off, and you can see the rust beneath it. It looks absolutely brilliant. It's very, very cool. This, I said it was by Natural Modding. Yes, I did. Under barrels, just there, 7,800 to purchase. Accessories, no or yes. Which are looking themselves very moth-eaten, a little bit saggy, giving up the ghost a little bit. But yeah, that's very cool. I like that. And that will take all of those things down there. So your milk, your buffalo milk, water, liquid fertilizer or herbicide to 5,200 litres. Next we've got the Lizard D. This is the Lizard D46. This is 11.24 megabytes download, 4 slots, 4,000 litre capacity or Bale option. This is by Philip Pleasure 54. This you will find under trailers. Just here, 6 grand. So standard configuration is 4,000 litre or Bale trailer. Those are our two options. At the moment we've got reflectors on the front, those 2 white ones, and reflectors on the sides, so that's all reflectors. You can have front reflectors only, just the white ones, side reflectors only, just the orange ones, none at all, or all back on again. No triangles. All triangles. That puts triangles on the mud flaps and on the back. On the side. Oh, does that mean on the side at the back? I think it means on the side of the back. On the side, on the rubbers, that's on the mud flaps, or off completely. I think I just went mud flaps only. Yes. We've got main colour, does the chassis, design colour, does the top section, rim colour, and a license plate option on there too. I'm trying to think why I got this one out. Was it for tip side? It might have been for tip side. I think I've got it on tip side left, if I recall correctly. Tip side left. Unload here. Oh yes, I wanted to check and see. Oh, didn't like that, did it? Straighten up. Try it again. Yes, it doesn't actually tip. It opens, but doesn't tip up. for your unload when you've got 4,000 litres in it. It does have a rear trailer hitch as well, so you can daisy chain these together. Again, a sort of entry level trailer, or if you're running a small farm, that kind of thing. And that is the end of part 1. Because we've got a few bits and bobs left to do, and some of the stuff we've got left for part 2 have got a lot of options on. Just as a teaser, and I know people are going to be annoyed, but we've got some feed mixers. We have got all the various different vehicles. We've got a new, the pickup by 82 Studios, awesome. We've got I mean, just look, ooh, lots of cool stuff. Please join me on part 2. That's it for part 1. I hope you found all of this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then of course, please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching. But you thought I'd forgotten, didn't you? I did. But here we are. So, at our little factory, we've got our spinach dip, our fried mushrooms, our chili poppers, potato skins, garlic bread, French fries, and our fried green beans. The mozzarella sticks, because they pay out so much, they're going to take a lot longer. If you're looking at the right hand side there, all the others are producing. I've turned them all off once they hit one pallet, but our mozzarella sticks are still only at 360 litres, so they're going to take a little bit longer, but they do pay out a fair bit more at the end of the day. But they are still chugging away, just so we can see what the productions are like. These aren't liftable, by the way, either, and I have got liftable pallets and bales mod and stuff on, but there you go.